Very good morning, everyone. This is Bhumi Maida. Today, I'm here with a presentation on the role of intelligence and freedom in Pride and Prejudice. These are academic information, table of content. Now, let's begin with the introduction of brief information about the Jane Austen. Jane Austen was born on 1775 and died on 1817. Was an English novelist known for her keen social commentary, realistic characters, and pioneering role in the development of the novel form. Jane Austen, also known famous for the marriage market, and his her novels focus on the theme of a love, marriage, family dynamics, morality, social class, etc. Her famous work include the Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, Mansfield Park, and Emma. Let's Introduction to Intelligence and Freedom in Austen's work. So first, Pride and Prejudice is a novel by Jane Austen and was published in 1830. This story revolved around Elizabeth Bennet, an intelligent and spirited young woman, and Mr. Darcy, wealthy but reversed gentleman. Their relationships begins with the mutual prejudice and pride. In Pride and Prejudice, Jane Austen masterfully explored the concept of intelligence and freedom within the framework of early 19th century English society. Themes come to life through her character, Elizabeth Bennet, whose intelligence and independence allow her to question and navigate the rigid social structures around her. These are my research question. How does Jane Austen explore the relationship between intelligence and personal freedom in Pride and Prejudice? And how do societal constraints influence these dynamics? Hypothesis of my presentation is in Pride and Prejudice, Jane Austen demonstrates that intelligence serves as both a tool for achieving personal freedom and a source of conflict within the constraints of societal expectations, with character like Elizabeth Bennet showcasing how intellectual growth and self-awareness can challenge tradition norms and redefine autonomy. Intelligence in Pride and Prejudice. So first is introduction to intelligence as a theme. In Pride and Prejudice, intelligence is not just a wit, but also perception, discernment, and emotional insight. Elizabeth Bennet is the embodiment of intelligence. Elizabeth's quick wit and independence make her a striking character, and her keen observation give her an initial sense of superiority. This intelligence is also her method of navigating social boundaries and creating personal freedom. The third one is intellectual growth and emotional depth. Austen portrays intelligence as a combination of intellect and heart, showing its development through personal growth and relationships. Then freedom and its complexities. Freedom in the social context of Pride and Prejudice. In this Austen present freedom is not merely the ability to act independently, but is the capacity to understand and relate meaningfully with others. This Elizabeth behavior often defies social conventions, showcasing her sense of independence. This Elizabeth her free spirited actions include her refusal of Mr. Collins and her willingness to speak frankly to Mr. As we can see that Mr. Collins proposed to Elizabeth Bennet, but her reject his proposal, and she speaking frankly, or she sharing her feeling with Mr. Darcy. Misconception of freedom. Elizabeth initially equates freedom with independence from societal norms and engagement. However, true freedom is a responsible engagement with life and others, which Elizabeth realizes as the story unfolds. Uh, the praising importance of such a movement rests not in our hopes for being a right, but in our hopes for being a free. Then intelligence and misjudgments. Elizabeth misjudgments of Darcy and Wickham. We can see that Wickham provoked her to Elizabeth towards the Mr. Darcy, that he cheated with Wickham and all. So Elizabeth Bennet was angry, and her prejudice increasing more and more towards Mr. Darcy. So this is the misjudgment of Darcy and Wickham. This learning through error. Elizabeth's mistakes highlight a significant theme. Intelligence must evolve to encompass empathy and insight. Her growth involves recognizing the flaws in her judgment, thereby gaining a deeper, more inclusive intelligence. Then the role of gratitude in intelligence. Gratitude is a transformative force. Elizabeth's relationship with Darcy is deeply affected by her sense of gratitude, which becomes a foundation for her understanding of love and personal growth. Morgan notes that gratitude prompts Elizabeth to see Darcy in a new light, allowing her to reconcile her independence with a sincere appreciation for Darcy's integrity of love. Intelligence and emotional maturity. As Elizabeth learns to value gratitude, her intelligence evolves into an emotional maturity that surpasses simple cleverness. Austin suggests through Elizabeth that true intelligence incorporates humility, respect, and the capacity for forgiveness. The response to the feeling of another, the natural obligation in return for having been thought worthy of being loved. Now here I conclude my presentation. Elizabeth Bennet's journey in Pride and Prejudice highlights the interplay between intelligence and freedom. True intelligence is shown in her growth, involves understanding others, learning from mistakes, and practicing humility. Initially, her sense of freedom leads to misjudgment about Darcy and Vika, but her experiences teaches her emotional engagement and deeper insight. Similarly, freedom in the novel extends beyond defying social norms. It involves independent thought balance with communal responsibilities, and Elizabeth's personal freedom matures as she combines independence with emotional maturity and gratitude. Here are my references, and yes, thank you. Now I'm open for your question.
Okay, my question is, can intelligence and freedom conflict with each other in the novel?
Yes, intelligence can intelligence. Intelligence and freedom conflict with each other, can lead some misjudgment, as is seen that Elizabeth misjudgment towards the Mr. Darcy when Wickham provoked her towards Darcy. So yes, intelligence and that freedom conflict with each other in the novel.
So, only my question is, how does societal pressure affect freedom in society?
Okay. Societal pressures affect freedom in the story. Yes, this especially regarding the marriage and wealth, limits to characters' freedom to independence, self-independence choices, and forcing and compromise their personal desires. Then, as we can see that in the story that Mr. Collins proposed to Elizabeth, but he reject or denying him, and then Elizabeth's friend Charlotte get ready to marry with Mr. Collins because she is illiterate, and she was not independent woman. So she thought, I'm a burden of my family. So this how societal pressure affect freedom in the story. Thank you so much.